there's something coming up and should you be a part of it? And let's talk about this. And first and foremost, if you have some kind of feedback or insights, put it in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear if you've done this and maybe it's worked well for you, or perhaps maybe not so well. So we're going to talk about it. So here's usually the problem that takes place. We're at a spot in our business. We're like, hey, things are not moving at the pace at which we would like to see happening in our business. So we are looking to recruit some new people. We need to have some more prospects in the pipeline. We want our team growing and, basically kind of create that momentum, right? And so we have this brilliant idea, or perhaps we are approached by someone. And here's usually how it goes. There's this fair coming up. There's this expo coming up. There's this great thing and it is coming up and you got to go. You need to get a booth. It's only going to be $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is. It's only going to be this much, but there's going to be thousands of people that are going to be there. And guess what? They are your target market. They're your target market. They're going to be there. There's going to be so many people from all over. Imagine what can happen. So you're like, okay, sounds good. Obviously people do fairs, right? People do booths, people do expos. Maybe it will work. Maybe I'll give it a shot. Have you ever been there? I certainly haven't. I'm gonna share with you my story. All right, so here's usually how everything begins to unfold. All right, so you go, or somebody in your team goes, and we're so excited. We're all dressed up in our clothes for our company. We have our banners. It's gonna be amazing, right? And we go there and we get all set up. And at the end of the day, we have a lot of people, like hundreds or thousands of people that come through. Many times you'll have like a little fishbowl or something where you want their contact info, obviously, right? That's why we're doing this. And so they're putting their name in for a free drawing and we're excited to get back with these people. And you go through a lot of product, a lot of samples. You spend all day talking to these people and you leave there and you are beat. But you're like, oh my gosh, this is going to be good because I talked to so many people and it's going to work out awesome. And then what happens is we go back and we start calling these people and it just doesn't unfold the way we were expecting. So what I have found 9 times out of 10 is that somebody could definitely do something like that. And the amount of fruit that they gain from it is about the same as if you went to the mall and you had your contacting hat on and you really worked it. It is a skill game, whether you're doing, a booth or an expo, whether you're going to be going out there and you're talking to people at whatever location it is. At the end of the day, it is a skill game. But from my personal experience, when I have people in my organization or even in other companies that seek me for counsel and coaching, and they say, hey, this is coming up, should I do it? I'm like, no, my friend, do not do that. Here's why. Is that at the end of the day, you spend money, which we have, no guarantees of return on investment. You go through your product, you talk all day long, and then you hopefully have people that you're getting back with, which 9 times out of 10 gave you their info because they wanted something for free. So is that really who we're looking for? I'm going to give you another option of what you can do, and we're going to actually talk about a couple different things. So here is just an idea. Oftentimes when people say this to me, I'm like, okay, so you have someone trying to sell you booth space or advertising space or whatever. And obviously at the end of the day, they're the one that's definitely going to win. But here's how you could win and it could cost you 0 money. Are you guys ready? 0? Do you guys like 0 money out of pocket? All right, so here's an idea. This works whether you're doing a fair, it works whether you're doing an expo, it works whether you're just gonna go hit the mall during Christmas time. I really don't care. And here's what it is. You get geared up like you're gonna go out and you're gonna represent what it is that you have. And you're gonna do a survey. You got your clipboard and you are ready to talk to some people. And let's say you were at this expo or at a mall or at a place that was a very crowded environment. And you just said, hey, we're doing a quick survey, brand new product, just getting here to Texas or California or Reno or wherever you're from, brand new to the area, and here's what it does. And tell them what your product does. Hey, it helps people with more energy, better sleep, aches and pains, helps them with whatever, helps them look younger while they sleep, helps them get, travel, the vacation of their dreams with them and their family at ridiculous prices, whatever it is that you represent. Share with them what it does. And then they say, hey, would that be something that you would want to hear more about once the product becomes available here in the area? And they're like, yes, perfect. What's the best way to get in contact with you? You got your clipboard, you got their name, they say yes, they want info. Do you want to be contacted via text or a phone call? You put that down, you put their number down, and off you go. And that is a great way that is $0 that you can go out there and make some friends, make some contacts. Remember this, at the end of the day, two things. Number one, it's a numbers game, but number two, it's about skill with people. And I'll tell you, my husband is on with us. This guy is amazing, okay? We could go out and we could be going to the mall, we could be going to dinner, we could be going anywhere. And because he has worked so hard on his prospecting skills, and he's just naturally likes to talk to anybody, okay? We could go out and go to a crowded place and come back with like quite a few phone numbers. Why? Because it's about skill with people. So if you are ever in a situation where somebody approaches you about that, here's my recommendation. Do not pay money to have a booth space. If you're gonna go anyways and do exactly what I shared. Do the survey approach. Here's who you can hit. You can hit the people in the crowd, and you can go talk to the other vendors. In fact, we just had a huge conference call with our organization, and one of our very top leaders, he's about to hit the top level in the company. Him and his wife were actually prospected because they were one of the vendors at a booth. Now just think about this. The vendors at booths like that, the vendors at expos, the vendors at, fairs, what are they there for? They're there to make money. They're there to sell their product or service. They're there to get the word out about what it is they have. Obviously, they're motivated. They wouldn't be there otherwise. Why not talk to them? Go make a friend and share what it is that you have. Now, let's talk about, I want to share with you a quick story before we go. All right, so this was quite a few years ago. And we were with a company that starts with an A, very well-established company. And we had this awesome product. It's an energy product. And we had this brilliant idea. So we're like, hey, there's a marathon coming up. We are going to load them up with our energy drink. It's going to be awesome. We're going to there's like going to be so many people there. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so we go there. We got our table. We got samples of all these different energy drinks, right? And we had some good ones too. And then we had, of course, our box for the giveaway, right? Because we wanted to get their contact info. And here's what happened. Number one, we went through like $200 in product. It happened very, very quickly. And about the time we were about to start the race, people were getting crazy. So crazy that they were like jumping on our table. They were trying to get to the front. They were clawing over each other. And we left with like 2 leads. It was bad. So, in any case, that was my experience. Learn from my experience. You don't need to do that, my friend. Just go make a friend and share what it is that you have. Now, that's if you want to go into the streets and you want to go out into the marketplace. You might be the kind of person that's like, hey, I like doing business from the comfort of my home. And if that's you, we're going to talk about how you can market on social media. Social media is a great way because you can do it anytime, right? I mean, it could be midnight, 1, 2 in the morning, and you're like, I want to grow my business. Hey, get on and prospect. Look for the blue dots on the side. See who's there, right? But the other thing is that there's also passive marketing and passive prospecting. And that's actually where prospects start reaching out to you. They say, hey, I want to hear what you're doing based on what you're putting out into the marketplace. So if you're at a spot in your life where you're like, hey, I need to grow my business. Yes, I need to recruit some additional people. Yes, I need new people to talk to. Yes, I'd like to share some things with my team that would really, really help them take this to the next level. Then I have something for you. Here's what it is. It is an extra bonus training that will kind of help lay the foundation for you on how to passive prospect, how to get prospects calling you, reaching out to you, Facebooking you, and private messaging you. And so if that's something you'd like to learn more about, then you can click on the link that's listed here in the description. You enter your name and email, and you will get access to this extra bonus training. So if this is something that added some value to you, please let me know. Let a sister know, okay? Drop a comment there. Let me know what you thought. If you had a good experience doing a booth or an expo, if you had a bad experience, if you're like, oh my gosh, I was considering doing this and I'm so glad I know. Hey, you can go survey. If this added some value to you, pass it along to your team, pass it along to your organization so that they don't get, snookered into, a booth or an expo where they spend a ton of money, go through a ton of product, and come out with 0 prospects. So that's my food for thought for tonight. Take care, my friends. Be blessed, and I will see y'all next time.
For more great training and to receive your free MP3 download on how to attract prospects using social media, the 4 essential elements to attracting prospects, visit summergeronimo.com.